Alright, welcome to this unpacking video of the gear that I took on the Great Glen Way. So if you haven't seen my videos already, I'll put a card up above here. So I've just recently come back from, I think, well for me unfortunately, a failed attempt at the Great Glen Way, because unfortunately I succumbed to blisters after walking through water, which ended my walk sadly. So I'll be going back to Fort Augustus to finish it off though. But I just really wanted to shoot this video if anyone else is considering doing a long distance backpacking trip and is interested to know what the gear that I took. So let's crack into it. I'll just run through basically all the stuff that I took, and a lot of this stuff I use for wild camping, but this is what I took on my long distance hiking trip on the Great Glen Way. So the bag that I use is the Osprey Exos 48. So this is a fantastic bag. It's really comfortable. A lot of people use this. I saw recommendations on YouTube and things of people that use this bag. So it's 48 litres, so it's not the biggest bag, but it's light, it's smaller. So I can get things on the back like my tent poles. So these are my tents in the bag, which I'll show you in a minute. I use an H-Hike Cloud Up 2. So I was actually able to put the poles and the pegs on the back here. So it's really good for that. We've got a compartment here. So I've got Sawyer Mini. This is a vital bit of kit. I've used this by Loch Lochy at night, where I was able to fill my pouch and filter some water for the evening and the morning for my porridge and my coffee and my water, and just to drink some water as well. If I didn't have that, I'd be in trouble. Really good. I'll put a link in the description for this, but you can get it on Amazon for about 25-30 quid. So that's that. Waterproof rain cover from Decathlon. It's a Quechua. Didn't have to use it on this trip, but I have used it. It's really good. It's lightweight. I don't think it's the best waterproof cover out there. It has sort of seeped through a bit, but if you just need a cheap waterproof cover, then get that one. What else we got? We've got my wet socks. We don't want to see those. So let's open it up and have a look. So got 2 hiking poles on the side. So this bag's really good because it has this kind of section when you're actually using the poles. You can hook them through that and then hook the top of them through this. So they're kind of just stashed on the side, so you can quickly get access to them. It's like a sort of release system, quick release system for hiking poles. But this is the back system. It's so comfortable. It's got breathability on the back. These really good pack. Really important not to don't go and get a cheap rucksack from Mountain Warehouse or Decathlon or anything like that. Get something like this. It's really good. I've got it wet a few times, and it's been quite water resistant as well. So 2 black diamond hiking poles there on the side. So let's open the bag up and see what we've got. Okay. So I took, obviously it was going to Scotland end of September, might be a bit cold at night, so I took this black jacket, and this was really useful for using in the morning, just around the loch where it's quite cold, especially that sort of time of day where it can be quite cold, and it's good to use or to stick something on like that. Second, what else have I got? So I've got my first dry bag. This is my clothes. So I've got a towel. I've got some socks. I've got a hat, really important. I've got some gloves as well, and I've got just long johns to keep my legs warm at night. Wicking, one of these fast wicking sort of t-shirts, balaclava, just in case that'll be coming up, be using that in the winter. Just some boxer shorts and some t-shirts, stuff like that. So that's what I always keep that in a dry bag. My next bag is my cables. So I've got my watch in here, got a battery, got a battery bank. Really useful for charging GoPro batteries. I've got about 4 or 5 GoPro batteries. So, this eco lantern as well, really good. It goes You can turn it to blue at night, so it's not so bright, but it's also got a bright sort of white light as well. And just various bits and bobs really. Nothing else really much in there. Toiletries, shower, shaving stuff, hair, toothpaste, all that stuff. Put it in a Ziploc bag. This is my, because I've been going to Scotland, this is my midge kit. So I've got a cream, got a head net in there, and some Avon Skin So Soft, which is what's recommended for Scottish midges. Really good, definitely works. I didn't take my got an out kit brew kit, which is my cook system. I didn't take that on this one because I just wanted to pack down. So I took, so I've got pieces of the lock in here. I just took a gas canister and the pot here, and I've got the stove somewhere about. It's just a little pocket rocket sort of stove. It's not the MSR pocket rocket, but it's a little burner. This is just a first aid sort of pack. I've got plasters, foot cream, alcohol wipes, lighter, some chafing cream as well. That's a lot. That's a homemade lid for my pot. So when I was making hot water, I made a little hole in there. Didn't really work that well, but there we go. Trowel and toilet paper, we know what that's for. Food, didn't take much food, but I used these Adventure Foods, which are really, really good. About a £5 on Amazon or Mountain Warehouse. Didn't really take much food. Sleeping bag. Okay, so the sleeping bag I use is the Outkit Pipe Dream 400. Just put it in this little sort of compression sack from Decathlon. Great bag, goes down to about -4, -5, so you can use it all year round. I just use it as a quilt really because it wasn't very cold. So the tent, so as I say, this is the first time I used the Nature Hike Cloud Up 2. It was really comfortable for me because I'm 6'1", and it was a very wide sort of tent. Inside, I could sit up inside. As you might have seen in the video of the Great Glen Way, you saw me maybe sitting up in it. I'm not sure, but you can do. And this is it comes with. So I got it off AliExpress, about 130 quid. It comes with one of these ground mats, footprints, which is really good, and I used that. So it gave me a bit of extra protection on the soft ground around Loch Lochy. Then the pillow, Decathlon pillow. It's really, really comfortable. Best pillow I've ever used. It's got some sort of like fabric on it that actually feels like a real pillow than those sort of head pillows, neck pillows you can get. Don't like them. So the tent. So how I use my tent system, how I store that is the outer and the inner are in here. So I can compress this down to a little ball and just stick it in the tent rather than having the full tent out on the back. And then I've got the poles and the pegs just on the back here. That just frees up space. Here's the stove. So it's just a cheap, it's really cheap on Amazon. You can find this. I'll put a link in the description. It worked a treat. Really, really good little stove. On a wild camp, I take my jet boil, my Outkit brew kit, which is the same as the jet boil. Pretty much it. What else have we got? Oh yeah. So Trekology UL80, it's very, very comfortable, ultralight sleeping mat, very, very thick. I'm not sure what the R value is, but I don't think it's going to be great in sort of sub-zero temperatures. Then you can just put some insulation underneath it. Paul Mesner did a video on this, and he's used it and says it's pretty much the best mat that he's used. Other than obviously that Thermarest mat that's about, I don't know how much is it, 150, 200 quid or something ridiculous. But this is really comfortable. You can get it on Amazon. And that's it, I think. So poles. In the top, which has got just a Berghaus waterproof. In the top compartment, I've got my GPS. I bought this second hand off Facebook Marketplace. I've got the OS Maps on it, and then I can just download any route that I want, and I'll never get lost. I've not got lost using it. That's really good. Just obviously some hand sanitizer, some plasters, Vaseline, very important for feet. Obviously, I couldn't help what happened to my feet, but always use that. I've got one of these little cups as well that I use for my coffee, Sea to Summit cup, I think. It's quite small, I think they do a slightly bigger one. Yeah, Sea to Summit, but really good. That's about it really, just got some plasters and wipes and stuff. But that's pretty much what I take on a long distance hike. I won't take all of this stuff if I'm just doing a one night wild camp, but this is pretty much what I'll take on a long distance hike. I'm always trying to lighten my pack. But yeah, going forward, if I'm doing a long one, like 11-12 day, I'd probably consider staying, you know, making my bag really light and just staying in bunkhouses and things, because sleep's really important when you're doing a long distance hike. This one was going to be 4 days, so it was. I did the one night camp and then I was going to stay in accommodation and stuff. I don't sleep too well in sort of tents and stuff, and if you're doing sort of 18 to 20 miles a day, you want to make sure you get sleep. So, but this is pretty much everything I take. There's the sit mat, really vital, useful bit of kit when you want to sit down. You've got a little pad, you can get these off Amazon very cheaply. But that's it really. I don't really know what the weight of it is, but it was really very heavy. So, but I hope that kind of gives you an idea of the stuff that I take. I'll put, you probably saw the nature hike tent up on by the side of Lockie in the video, but I'll do a review on that soon. But if you've got any questions or anything, just drop a comment in the section below. If you're new, please subscribe. I'm very new to YouTube, so I don't have any subscribers, so that always helps. And hit the like button as well, that'd be great. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you soon.